broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey guys, and welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. This is the Chasing Life after show, and as you can all see, we've decided to be in mourning tonight and all wear black because it's a funeral tonight. So, I'm your host, Heather Joy Smith, and along with me is...
I'm Kristin Strange. I know, I'm like sitting here like smiling, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't feel happy about this. Anyway, I'm Heather Gardner.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee.
And you can tweet at us using hashtag ABTV Chasing Life. And if you're on iTunes, make sure to rate us 5 stars. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and comment below. And we'll say what's up.
We will.
We will. But in the meantime, let's get real about this episode because none of us are really that happy.
Nope.
I didn't even want to come to
I'm just like so annoyed.
Like, no, it's not even worth it.
I can't even believe all that build up. This is worse than How I Met Your Mother.
We just got Heather on Team April.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
April? Yes.
And now...
I know, I only had 1 week to bask in the glory.
I literally almost threw my iPad across my room.
Seriously.
I almost teared up, and I don't do that.
I didn't tear up at all. I did not cry.
I didn't either because I was in so much shock. I didn't even realize.
Because then I just imagined my husband dying, and that would be the worst thing ever, and it's so sad.
I was expecting this to happen. So, like, I knew that this was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen now.
So fast. We had a month of build-ups to the wedding.
Right, and not only that, I feel like they totally copped out on him.
Yeah.
So normally I look at the episode title, but for some reason I just kind of got caught up in the episode. Like, I got home like right when it was starting, so I just turned it on and started watching. Didn't even look at the episode title, which probably would have like given me
what was the episode title?
Until Death Do Us Part.
Okay. Yeah.
Which would probably have given me a little bit of a hint, but I'm glad now I didn't. Because I was like watching the episode, I'm like, da-da-da-da-da, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And then like literally it was like hit by a truck, like out of nowhere.
Well, I knew it was already happening because you told us that something happened. So
I did.
Had to go look at it.
I watched before all of them.
Okay, I specifically told you guys not to tell me.
They didn't.
I didn't say a word.
They did not. They were so good. They
weren't good.
They were so good because I didn't even know, and then someone added me on Twitter, and they were like, "Oh my God, R.I.P." And I'm just like, "Are you kidding me? I just told you I didn't watch it yet, and now I know it's gonna happen." So the entire time in the episode, I was just like,
"No, literally."
Well, see, this is why we didn't tell you guys because you would have been waiting the whole episode for him to die.
Let me just explain to you what happened. We're on this group text message thing, and I'm an old lady, and I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. So I go to bed last night, okay, gonna watch it on Hulu today. I go to bed, I wake up this morning, there are literally 50 text messages.
But you didn't have to read them all.
She didn't have to read them,
Yes, I did! Yes, I did have to read them all.
What if we said something important? Like,
yeah,
I think if you were to say something important, you'd be like, "Okay, Heather, are you up yet? Because we have to tell you something."
Right.
But then, like, literally,
She's just
I was
really
just
nosy.
like, I said, did he die? And none of you even answered. And
because we weren't going to tell you.
But I already knew because you guys were, like, talking about it. Whatever. Anyway, we talked about it before. We kind of knew it was happening.
Well,
we knew he was going to die at some point.
I read that it's not the last we'll see of him.
Right.
Flashbacks.
So he's going to be on my TV screen
Visions.
again.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
so
gosh.
Can we talk about
So-
it?
No, that's too much. Let him die.
So Patrick Sean Smith tweeted out last night. By the way, last night was not the final episode for Scott Michael Foster.
Okay.
Keep watching.
Maybe he's alive.
No.
I doubt it. Well, the next episode is titled "The Ghost in You."
Yeah, I mean, they were at a funeral.
So
Listen, I cannot handle this. If you're gonna kill him off, dead, be done. We're finished, okay?
Can we talk about
You must have not seen Grey's Anatomy.
I watched through like the 7th season and then I got tired.
Can we talk about how cute they were in the beginning when they was like, oh, let me
Yeah,
hug
it
you
was
from
freaking
behind?"
adorable.
okay, so let's go back to the beginning of
And
this
then-
episode.
Oh my gosh. Let's get
Because-
on track here.
Because they, they're talking about buying a new place or getting a new place. I don't know, renting, buying, whatever. Getting a new place
Cleo
together.
Hendry, they're gonna buy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
That's
He
what I
doesn't
figured.
rent.
I figured they were gonna buy a massive apartment or something, and maybe have babies eventually.
Oh, make us love them even more before ripping out our hearts.
I know.
Right. And I feel like they were working out the kinks of living together, figuring out their system, as they called it.
They were like, it's so hard. I was like, you guys aren't even fighting. That's hard. Like,
right.
they seemed like they were getting along really
They
well.
had to figure out who was doing the dishes.
I know.
Well, remember, they've only known each other for 4 days.
I was like, talk about
Hater.
some real life problems.
A little bit.
Real life problems were like, babe, we can't afford to eat this week. So
Real life problem.
someone's gonna have to go drive an Uber or
It's real life
prostitute.
problems
Been there,
of
done
marriage.
That's my real life marriage problem.
But like, that's a real problem. Like, so we only have enough food for today, so we're gonna have to kind of cut down on our meals. That's a real life problem. Trying to figure
is
out
April
who does the dishes
problems.
and
Right.
if you should or should not hire a housekeeper is not a
Or
problem.
who's going to decide what to eat for dinner? Oh
I know.
my gosh.
Okay, I get your point, but
It was sweet. It was sweet.
It was sweet.
It was very
they were
sweet.
trying to figure out who was going to be doing what in the
Yeah.
relationship, which is nice because the relationship should be equal parts.
And I think he was a great husband.
Oh, I absolutely
Absolutely.
agree. I think he
For the time being.
right. And I love
I'm
that.
going to keep bringing it up.
She also tried to spice things up by doing the whole Italy theme,
That was
and
cute.
it's
That
very
was
cute
so
and like
sweet.
it's like she's trying to be like, oh, look what I can do, even though I'm really not feeling up to doing anything.
She's good.
She
Good
was
wife.
still trying. So I thought that was really cute. And I felt like
just
they were
loved each
really
other
getting
so
somewhere,
much.
you guys.
After I just jumped ship, he was so awesome. The last episode, we had this whole build up for the last 2 seasons. And then bam! Right after, it's like, oh,
I'm
happy
curious to
ending.
see why he died. Like, do you guys think that
He
it
said
was-
he had a headache.
Yeah, I know. That's what I remember. Right when he said headache, I
I
was
bet
like,
he was like
his
bleeding
brain,
or
yeah,
something.
something.
Oh god, Michelle.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna
yeah.
find out next episode for sure. Okay, so George comes back this episode
I don't
again.
even talk about anything else.
Well, we have to
just
talk
kidding.
about
I
it.
know.
The whole series
I
is ruined.
We have a
It's
couple
done.
more bullet
I know.
points we gotta hit.
They're big ones. They're big ones.
They are big ones.
Especially George.
So George comes back, and I love the fact that like Sarah's like gonna pretend like her new gay best friend is her boyfriend to
Right.
George to kind of like
That was way
maybe
awkward.
make him jealous, but really it
Way
was just so
awkward.
awkward, and
I
like
loved
George
it.
saw it right through it.
They
George
were
was
so
like-
close. Like I was watching that scene, I'm like, they have the whole house, and they're all standing like right here. Like
Right.
this is me and gay guy, and then George is like right here.
Personal bubble here, huh?
Right.
Listen, I was only
Level.
demonstrating the scene.
I know.
Her and Billy,
Oh,
Yeah.
Billy.
had to get up
Billy.
and personal.
It was just really
She's
awkward.
like, oh my god, like
You smell so good.
He's like, oh, I'm in like, you can
I mean,
see
what would you guys
George's
do
face.
in
like,
that predicament though? If your
I would do the same thing.
but
I would be
love
like-
interest has a new girlfriend,
I would do the same
comes
thing.
back, and you are now in touch with your ex-boyfriend.
I'd probably tell him to go get a room somewhere else other than my house, so I wouldn't have to deal with this.
I know he's
But
a
she's
doctor.
still-
I know.
But hold on, I still think she has feelings
Oh,
for
for
him,
sure.
and
Oh, yeah.
he still has
Oh,
feelings
of course,
for her.
of course. It was just a
So,
timing
of
thing.
Of course, they're gonna want to stay in the same house.
He's not gonna
God.
cheat on
I know,
this lady.
but
Well, he should.
he should.
yeah, because
Wow.
that's
He
a
should-
great characteristic
He
that we
should
want for
just
Sarah.
break up
That's
with
true.
his girlfriend.
He should be like, and they get caught in the moment, but like it's in like an almost kiss, and he should be
Listen,
like, I have to call May.
the time-
That
Timing
sounds
is
like
never
every
right.
cliche thing that has happened in every TV
Well,
show.
let's just do it in this one because we all want Sarah and George to be
I know.
together.
I'm like over waiting for them to do like this back and forth. It's so awkward. I'm just like, be together, please. I'm done. I'm over this.
See, this is why I feel like they shouldn't really have too many like
Side stories.
Like, not even side stories, but just, like, romantic, like, entanglements.
Everybody's involved.
Right,
No,
everyone's
Grandma
involved.
just broke up with her boyfriend.
Grandma
No,
wasn't
she got
even
back
there.
with him, didn't she?
Oh, yeah,
And
she
then
went
they,
away.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I don't
She
know.
wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't
right,
paying
I know.
attention.
I'm really sad that Grandma wasn't on the episode, though.
I know.
Like, no witty
She's
comments.
the comic relief.
She is.
She really is. I don't know. Okay, so also Brenna has to deal with some issues of her own.
I would have never spoken to those people
No.
ever
No, I
again.
would not have
That's
either.
so rude of them.
She's at this group, okay, for
LGBTQIA. What is,
Exactly.
I was trying to figure out what all that meant because obviously I know LGBT, but what is QIA?
Questioning, intersex, and asexual.
Wait, what does asexual mean?
That means
Like,
you don't
you're
have
not
sex.
attracted to any.
What does intersexual mean?
It means that you have both parts of a man and a woman.
I don't know.
Correct.
And what is questioning? Is just like you're just
You're
dumbfounded.
like you're like questioning.
You're questioning.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be an S in there too for just straight? Since we're gonna go ahead and get them all in there anyway.
Well,
Or is it LGBTQIAS?
I think it's just for the minority.
Okay.
Minority
I
segment.
was just saying, we should go ahead and encompass everybody here.
Then it wouldn't be that's just a population. That's not a group.
That's just a side problem.
Yes, Alexis.
Intersex is a group of conditions where there is discrepancy between the external genitals and the internal genitals.
Right.
The
I
testes
was
and-
so
yeah.
confused because I had never heard that term.
So it's
I
another
said
word for
that.
hermaphrodite.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I see that.
Why
I
not
was-
H
You're
then?
right.
I was right. Yeah, I took a sex class in college, so I know some things.
Okay, then.
All right.
Maybe we'll have to have a private after
Our
show.
sex ed
The after sex
expert.
edge after show.
I mean, not like they didn't tell us like how to do it. It was like about it.
Oh, God, you're going down the wrong path.
Oh my gosh.
The wrong path.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
So, I don't understand if they're gonna have this group. Why are they so anti-bisexual?
You would think
then?
that they would be very accepting.
Exactly.
And you would also think that this isn't the first time they've heard about someone being bisexual.
Right. They acted like this was the
Yeah.
first person
Right.
they've ever met that
It's
was
not
bisexual.
like that's like a big
And they just,
thing.
like, new girl comes in, everybody attack her. Now.
Right.
What the?
Get out of our
I
group.
don't get it.
Like, they were so rude. I would not
So
have come
rude.
back to that group
No.
ever.
No.
No.
But the lead girl, the president or whatever she
Right.
is of it, she seems cool.
She seems cool, but she didn't have any control about the other one.
No, she
Yeah.
should have been like, what was her name? Monica? Monica, bitch, get in line.
Shh. We're a G-rated show.
Oh, sorry.
PG.
13.
That's right. And an R on this side.
Right here.
Sex ed, curse
It
words.
was not sex ed. I mean, sometimes I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth. I'm just so upset.
Stop talking. Stop
I think you're having word vomit right
No,
now.
I'm just saying I'm just so upset about Leo that my brain isn't thinking. I just turned off. I took a vow of silence today, so.
Okay. Can we talk about a new possible
Yeah.
romantic
Oh, I
relationship?
like this one.
Brenna and Finn.
Oh wait, that was
Thoughts?
the one I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, what?
You are going
Back
to say
to your
April
point.
and Dominic.
No, I thought you were gonna say Beth
And
and.
the pharmacy
We'll
girl.
get there, we'll get there.
Listen,
This
there-
is
like she
another
said, there are way
relationship.
too many.
Exactly.
All right, thoughts?
I think it would be cute. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. But
It's
then
inevitable.
isn't he the one that she's donating her bone marrow to?
Yes, but neither of them know that.
But don't you think it would be awkward when they do find out?
I think
Yeah.
it will be
Wait, does that,
romantic.
Wait a minute. Does that interfere with anything?
No, 'cause
No.
it's just when
I think it's going to bring them closer together, to be honest.
They're gonna find out. They're gonna fall in love. That's how it's gonna be.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah,
And then he'll die, and they'll rip our hearts out again.
No.
they do
can't.
that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, they can't do this.
Are you
to us
sure
again.
about that?
I'm not sure, but they'll lose a lot of their audience because we're already mad.
I know. I'm questioning whether I'm going back again for next episode. I don't
You
know if I
will,
can
'cause you have to be
emotionally do
here.
it. I know.
I know. Okay, so let's talk about Beth and
Oh,
her new
yes.
pharmaceutical
I like this
rep
boy
guy.
the best
He
out
seems
of all
good.
of them.
He seems like a solid man. He's a man. They were all boys. He's a man.
He's got
You're
a
right.
But
job.
I love that she totally dismissed him.
Oh,
at
for
first.
sure.
She's like, you're not a bad boy enough for me.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical rep.
Although Graham
Far
is
too.
not
Oh,
a
no,
bad
Graham
boy.
is
Graham
not
is
a
a
He's
loser.
the worst. The worst.
he was so forward too. I thought that was super sexy. He was like, I want to.
Oh, I think it's so hot. Absolutely.
Let's have a drink.
Here's my
Thanks.
card.
I wish he would have been a little bit more smooth with
Yeah,
this.
a little more.
I like the fact that he went up and was just like, boom, let's go out kind of
But
thing.
maybe a
But
little
like
more.
maybe say like, hey, what's your name?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Hey.
or would Beth say, hey ya?
Wait. Would that make it even more awkward? I mean, let's be real here. There's this guy. He's looking at you. You don't know
In a
anything.
hospital.
You gotta say your name. Like,
didn't
hey,
say
I'm
names.
Heather. Not till the very end. He was like, oh, by the way, I can't remember his name. I don't know. What would you call him? Josh for the time being. Hey,
Josh.
like,
Isn't it Josh?
No, it's not. But I don't know his name.
His name?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was his name?
She called him Marcus, but his name wasn't
Steve.
Marcus.
Farkas was what she called it.
Farkas.
That's the company.
I know, it's
Yeah,
a company.
Okay, so he was like, hey, I'm Farkas.
We'll just call
at the
him
very end. But he introduced himself for reals, though,
Right.
as Farkas.
Somebody.
Well,
and that
she
wasn't
said-
his name.
She said Farkas.
Oh, she said Farkas.
and he
That's
was
right.
like, I'm actually Josh or whatever his real
Yeah.
name is.
That'd be funny if his name really is
I
Josh.
thought
I feel like it might be. I
was.
feel like it might be.
Tweet us, you
Either
guys, if
way.
you know what his name is.
Either way, I
anywhere.
think they're really cute.
Yeah. I want them to work out.
I do
I think they
too.
will work out.
I think
I
so.
feel like he's very mature for her, and that's
Yeah.
what she needs. right
And
now.
he's willing to help April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure what a salesperson of drugs could actually have done to
Well,
get her into a clinical trial.
Here's what they do.
I know what they do, but
Well, no,
what?
he has pull in his company. He can be like, here's like, let's push this forward so that this girl can get it. He has pull, especially if he's a good rep.
I
Totally.
like him. I like him.
Or he could steal them.
Oh, then he's a bad
yeah,
boy.
we don't like him.
No, he could go to jail.
But no, but that would be good for April, because what if they weren't?
Yeah, but then Beth would be all alone.
Right.
Beth would lose her husband too.
But they wouldn't know.
Her getting married.
husband. They're
listen, I'm just for
She's
dramatic
really
effect.
jumping to
They would have really
conclusions.
pretty babies.
They would.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Wonder
that
which
happen.
accent they would get.
I want someone to get pregnant. I want someone on the
Yeah,
show.
Oh,
to
it
get
might as well.
pregnant.
Natalie, she wasn't in this one. She was
I-
off getting pregnant.
Yeah, let's talk. Okay, Natalie was completely
Gone.
missing from this
Yeah.
episode, which is
She's off bonding with her grandma.
yeah.
That's
Maybe
true.
they could have
Maybe.
at least mentioned her.
They could.
yeah. There was no mention of
Well,
her.
they didn't have any social gatherings other than the family stuff.
Right.
Yeah, for once.
Not even Beth.
No.
Like Dominic wasn't in this episode.
Thank God.
So yeah,
because it was focused around Leo.
I know.
And
So sad.
Whoa, too soon, too soon.
sorry.
That's what happened though.
I
Sorry, you guys.
know. Would you like me to reenact it for you a little?
No.
I didn't think so.
It was just so sad. Like, he's
It's really
only
sad.
like this, like sleeping, and she's like, oh, let me.
No, I don't want to relive it.
I can't even like rethink about that because
No.
it was seriously the worst thing ever.
I
like
feel
I
like
would have.
I feel like my stomach like goes empty.
Yeah, it
when
does. Like
that
I can't
happens.
think of it.
Like, why am I so attached to this character?
Sad.
I know.
And the sad part is we've known this is coming for a while because we know that Scott Michael Foster is going to be on the new show Blood and Oil,
yeah.
and
I'm gonna watch that.
obviously schedules are going to be conflicting, and so he had to move on. So we knew this was coming. I just was not prepared for tonight's or last night's episode to be like that.
His character.
I feel like they could have worked around his schedule though.
Yeah.
I
like
feel
he
like too.
could have.
Okay, but the
It's
drama would have been
ABC and
over
ABC
though.
Family, you would think like.
Well,
If they were
yeah.
gonna marry them together, then they had to have some other drama if they
Yeah.
weren't gonna drag it out because it's drama.
Right, but then their drama could have been between April and Dominic, like you always wanted. You know, like I feel like Leo didn't need to die.
That's what I said. He could have
just
joined the Peace Corps.
that, or like he could have just like traveled for work. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like he didn't have to be in every single episode.
Just got the new job too.
I think it was so much more compelling for.
Exactly.
Oh
could've-
yeah, it's
he could've,
compelling.
you
But there's
know,
enough
traveled.
sad
Yeah.
stuff.
But
and
his
enough
character
drama.
on Blood and Oil is like almost like Leo Henry, like the son of like the rich man, like asshole son who's kind of like.
Do you think he's
sorry.
typecasted?
Jeez,
Yeah.
tonight we're gonna
Oh
have
my
to bleep you
gosh,
out.
That was worse than the other one.
I can't. I didn't even think about it. The bad boy son, the slap on the wrist,
The
bad boy
stud.
son that like failed out of college.
Wait a minute,
and,
you
Right.
think they're gonna?
Well,
So-
he's just like I don't know. I was like typecast.
I just googled, and Blood and Oil is on ABC.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So why could they not work out schedules if they're both ABC?
Because ABC Family, Chasing Life films in Boston sometimes.
Sometimes
Occasionally, but this has.
they can come to Boston on Paramount Pictures lot.
They can have.
I go to Boston every day.
Exactly. They can have a
They,
soundstage.
they also
need
have
to die.
Chase Crawford,
Yeah.
which like that's a lot of pretty on one screen.
Oh,
so-
Chase
Yeah.
Crawford's on the show.
Yeah.
When does this show
He's like
premiere?
the
And
main
Amber
character.
Valletta, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. They're really pretty.
Okay, let's get back to our show.
I know.
We glossed over one very important minor
I was
fact.
waiting till the very end.
Okay, well, tell
But go.
us. No, you can
You
tell
go,
us.
go.
No, I was wrong about this. I'm assuming last time, so maybe you have
assume.
something else.
No.
George knows something.
Oh, yeah.
George knows.
And he was shredding the book.
After
I know.
April specifically told him.
I have another word for you, George, but I won't say it. I'm getting in trouble.
But I hate the fact that April specifically said, like you said, this is my only copy. Don't lose it. Don't ruin
Take
it.
care of it.
I
That's
feel
because
like
he knows
Natalie made a
something.
copy.
I bet
Probably.
you anything that
Yeah.
made a
Whatever,
copy.
they already read it. They know what it says. But
Right.
obviously there was something in there that George did not want to get out. It's all hidden
Why
messages.
is he protecting him after all this time?
Do you think that they actually did conspire together?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I remember
There's no
last
way.
time we had talked about it and someone had said that George probably didn't know, but I feel like he does
He
know.
does.
He definitely knows.
He knows something.
He would not be shredding that document
No.
if there
I
was
said that
nothing
he
to
didn't
hide.
know, but I changed my mind.
I think, yeah, right.
I mean, I feel like he can be upset, but I don't know. You know, like maybe he read it and he was just like so distraught over what his brother wrote that he's like, oh my God, like he totally betrayed me. Like I'm so upset right now and he's not alive for me to yell at him. So I'm just going to destroy like the last thing he worked on.
I think he's alive.
I do too.
Remember he said that Olivia, Natalie's mom, wanted more?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen Olivia in quite some time.
Her and him.
He decided to choose one family over the other.
But
But
it's
what
not
about Natalie? Yeah.
well, Natalie moved up there with them.
She chose them over him. She's mad at him.
I don't think Natalie knows anything.
Yeah,
I don't think so either.
And it's probably impractical that he is living off with her mother. But I think he's still alive.
Yeah.
I think he is.
He said he got a third family somewhere.
Oh gosh. Probably.
Oh, that's
if he's
so
gonna
much
fake,
drama.
If he's gonna fake his death, he might as well have a third or fourth
Yeah,
family.
right.
I mean, for reals.
Jeez. All right, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are. Is he alive? Is he dead?
That's my prediction.
Let us know. Michelle,
In the hot seat this week.
you are in the hot
AfterBuzz
seat.
TV.
I jumped the gun.
You did jump the gun. Let's see. Well, I do think George knows something. I think he's not going to tell April that he shredded the documents. He's probably going to be like, "Oh, I'll give it back to you. Like I'm still reading it." Or I lost it.
Whatever. April's way too preoccupied right now. Honestly.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
she
and
should
then
be.
in the beginning, I think we like briefly went over it, but I don't think Leo's necessarily dead yet. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I feel
Maybe
like
he'll come back
things
for one
happen.
more.
Scott Michael Foster posted something on Twitter last night.
I
What'd he
know
say?
I
What'd he say? What'd he say?
He
saw
posted like a picture of Leo and said it's so rare to like
Connect with the character like
and
this,
learn
yeah.
so much.
Although
at the same time, when he
he's
said
gonna play the same character.
yeah, I know. And he said R.I.P. Leo, so I think that means he is dead.
Yeah.
He is dead for sure. What the?
Do you have anything else to add to your prediction?
What the actual hell?
Gosh, you guys, stop.
Hell's not that bad.
The only thing I was thinking was like, what the F? What's going on here? Like right after that, I was like, I don't even.
I group texted you guys.
That's why I literally texted all of them like right after, like, please tell me somebody else watch this.
Did
I
you like my
predict-
sticker though? Because that was
Yeah.
the
It
exact
It was a
face
little.
that I
It was a
made.
little bunny that was like.
That was what I sent too.
I predict that I'm never gonna get over the death of Leo on this show.
Ooh, I do have something to add.
Go.
The return of Dominic. I'm not saying I want it. I'm just saying it's gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure it's gonna happen.
They better wait at least an episode or 5.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, if they don't wait a whole season for her to mourn Leo's death, I'm seriously never coming back to this show.
They're not. Her and Dominic are getting together in like 2 episodes.
that
He's
happens,
gonna be there.
He's
for
gonna
her.
comfort her, and then
Can I,
it's just gonna be like,
can I have your personal space again?
it's just gonna be like, whoopsie.
Just like this.
Mhm, and then it's gonna be like,
Like, oh, whoopsie, we accidentally had sex.
Exactly.
Okay. No,
No.
I don't give April any credit. Actually, no.
Okay.
I lied.
That's where I was going.
I was like, what?
But I was like, wait, but no,
No.
she kind of already did that. Although Dominic didn't die.
No, exactly. Her husband didn't just die. Like, they need a long time, and if they do anything with them soon, like, they never can, I don't know. I think they screwed themselves over for her having any romantic interests for a while.
But maybe
That
that's
just
where
makes
they're
the drama.
going. Maybe that's where they want
She
it
needs
to
to
go.
find herself.
They won't
Exactly.
That's,
like-
yeah, I'm all for that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put something out there. I think in next episode, if Leo has a ghost or whatever and comes back, I think we're gonna find out that he knew he was very sick again and didn't want to tell April because she was dealing with so much.
Oh, snap. That's a great one.
Oh my God, you're so right. That's so gonna happen.
Yep.
Why would he do that?
He gets a letter.
Because she wanted to get
yeah.
married.
In the promo for next week, they have like a letter, and it's like, oh, maybe like Leo wanted you to go on this journey, so like trying to figure something out that he wanted them to know.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I didn't either.
It didn't happen on the
I had to because I was like, I gotta know what's gonna happen
Right.
next week.
Exactly.
Listen, I need time to mourn this.
I know.
I do.
You just jumped on this shit.
Yeah, okay, but I jumped full-heartedly, okay? Both feet at the same time. I was in. I was committed for 1 week and then shattered.
I know.
The end.
It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
It is.
I feel like I'm actually going through like a breakup.
You're having the hardest time, I think.
You
out of
are having
everyone.
that. Well, you've been most on
You've
board.
been-
honestly
Leo.
Look at
care.
how I look today. I don't even have the energy to pull myself together enough. I was so upset. My hair is up in a bun.
You're so dramatic.
I'm going to use that as my excuse next week.
That's gonna be my excuse tomorrow.
Yeah, right?
You guys are just
Roll into
morning.
work. Like, I just couldn't deal with it.
I couldn't deal with
Oh,
it, you
God,
guys.
you guys. I feel like I'm the
April
only one
died.
who doesn't really care.
What?
Oh
I mean, I'm not saying that I don't care.
Michelle, there's the door. Get out.
I really just want
I'm
this
just
to
not,
give
like,
Scott
as
Michael
upset.
Foster time to just come to my house and be like, Kristin, I love you.
You guys,
Oh, gosh.
can we reminisce really quick? This is where Scott Michael Foster sat
my
when
God.
he came in
And,
and
oh my God,
interviewed
I'm
with
sitting in
us
his
last
chair.
season. You are.
And his pretty,
out the door.
his pretty blue eyes. I was sitting right where Heather
You were,
is.
and I was right
and he
here.
was, he was looking at
I'm
me.
just looking at him. Just
Oh,
His blue eyes were staring at me, and I was like,
I don't understand what's happening right now.
we were reminiscing when he was here. 'cause
and he
he's
told
never
me
gonna be
he
here.
was
gonna
really
reminisce on
excited
his
to make
death.
out with April.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
You
I was
guys.
about to say I would be too, but
R.I.P. Leo. We love you.
All right,
You'll
guys.
always have a special place in our hearts.
Yeah.
he can come back. And since he's coming back on the show, he can come back on the after show.
Hey, Ken.
We almost called him up today. Just come one last time.
That would have been too much.
Hold our hand,
Call him for
please.
next week.
That would have been too much. Too much.
I don't think I could see
What
him
about
and not
next
cry.
week?
His hair is like
Oh
perfect.
my
by
God.
the
It's
way.
so perfect. He's just so perfect.
Leo
Wow.
died.
He's not gonna come with you two ogling over it.
When he
Yeah.
was on the show, I was like, I hope to God he doesn't like try to figure out what he's getting himself into by watching this show because like I just all I'm talking about is how much I love him. Anyways,
But he still
it's
came
been great,
on.
guys.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Michelle, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee.
You can find me Heather GTV, Instagram and Twitter.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kristin_Strange.
And you guys can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at Heather Joy Smith. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.